Okay, closed by Sam. Another Sunday, another hard one. Let's try it out. Right. So, Olive, no cook has a criminal directly below them. How many cooks? You're mechanical. Two cooks. No cook has a criminal. Two innocents done. Both innocents in column D are connected. Both innocents. Only two in column D. One or two here. So that makes criminal. Criminal. Thank you. Uh, Olive has more criminal neighbors than Dulce's. So Olive has at least three because Dulce has at most two. Sorry, not at least three. He can have four or two or just one if this is two innocents. We'll keep that in mind. Isaac and Logan have three innocent neighbors in common. Isaac and Logan have three innocent neighbors. So that means there's a 1-1 between these two right here. Okay? An odd number of innocents on the edges. Neighbor Hilda. An odd number of innocents on the edges. Oh, okay, so let's think about the following. I know there's a 1-1 here by the both innocents in column D. Only two innocents. So there's only two in column D, means there's only one more here. Now Hilda needs to have an odd number of innocents in these three cells right here. Two is not odd, so therefore you're a criminal. Bam. And I still know there's a 1-1 here, and I know nothing about these two. Um, an odd number of criminals. There's an odd number of criminals neighboring Isaac. Now, Isaac, I know you have three innocents here. I'm sorry, three innocents with Logan. So you have one, two, and then three here. That means one criminal here. If you're gonna be criminal number two, that will be even within an odd one. Therefore, you're an innocent. Gabe and Hilda share an odd number of innocent neighbors. Gabe and Hilda share an odd number of innocent neighbors. You share one here. If you share this one, that will be two. Therefore, you're a criminal. Isaac is one of three innocents in column A. You're an innocent. And I'm missing one more innocent in this column. Uh, I also want to keep in mind that Olive needs two innocent, two criminals at least, I believe. But Olive has more criminals than Dulcis. I don't know anything about Dave, but Dulcis has one, so you need at least two. Um, okay. Uh, Xenos is one of Ryan's five innocent neighbors. Xenos is innocent, and Ryan has five. That's four so far. Now, Olive needs two criminals at least. They could both be here. They could both be here. But, but, if that's the case, then you're innocent. I also learned the other day. Was I holding right click? No, I was holding long click. Yeah, you can just pick things here. They'll go down there. How cool is that? You'll be innocent. That will be five. That's fine. Um, you have five. That means there is one more criminal, two more criminals here. Interesting. Interesting. I'm still missing one more here. There's another number of criminals. They were in Isaac. Isaac is one. Logan and Isaac have three innocents in common. That one's covered by the 1-1 here. All of them is criminal neighbors than Dulcis. Let's pretend you're a criminal. Then all three of you will be criminals. Because you need three bits too. That will make you an innocent still. That will make you an innocent. And then that will make you a criminal. Interesting. Interesting. Because remember, I have a maximum of 3 in column A. Now, let me think about that for a second. Let me think about that for just a second. Olive needs to have at least 2 criminals. What happens if you are innocent? You're criminal. You're criminal. Ryan has his 5th, so you're a criminal. That makes you a criminal. By the 3 in column A, you're a criminal. But both of these cannot be criminals at the same time. So I'm inclined to believe that Uma is a criminal. Let's run through that calculation one more time just to be sure. Uh, if you're a criminal, if you are a criminal, do you have to be a criminal? I don't think so. I think this is allowed. Yeah, I think this is allowed. Then you can be innocent. Oh wait, I think it was the opposite way that I had the problem, right? If you are innocent, innocent. Olive needs at least 2 criminals right now. She could have 3. That would make you a criminal, that would make you a criminal. And now, yeah. If you are innocent, this two, yeah, I think that's a better calculation. If you are innocent, you have to be a criminal, you have to be a criminal. But then you also both have to be criminals by Olive having more. Therefore, I think you're a criminal. Let's go. There are more criminals than innocents to the right of Olive. Now, more criminals than innocents. There's only 3 cells to the right. That means I need at least 2 here. I could have 3 criminals, but I must have at least 2 criminals here. Interesting. And then Ryan has a 1-1 here. Again, interesting. How do we proceed with this? There's an odd number of criminals neighboring Isaac. Odd number of criminals neighboring Isaac. We know it's just 1. There are more criminals, more criminals than innocents to the right of Olive. More criminals than innocents. More criminals than innocents. Let's pretend. Wait, can you have both of these be? Say you're innocent. You will be a criminal. And you will be a criminal. That's fine. Okay, now say you are a criminal. I don't think that does much. But say you're a criminal. You could be a criminal. Oh, that's true. You could have 3 even if there's just 1 here. Because you say more. You don't say how many more. Damn it. Tough game, man. There's an odd number of criminals neighboring Isaac. Hilda has a 1-1 on the core and the sides. Oh, there's a 1-1 here. That's true. I'm trying to think what else I can hold on to. That could be a good test case. There are more criminals than innocents to the right of Olive. That means 2 or 3. I think all of those possible cases is what's gonna give us the answer. So while I search, let's see, paint.net should open up. Perfect. Okay, so now I want to take a screenshot of this. Perfect. Let's go to paint.net and then we'll do a new one, paste it, escape it, new layer. We're gonna go to the brush. We're gonna set the brush size to 8. We're gonna pick the green color, the red color. Okay, so now let's think about this. Let's say there's a 1-1 here. Maybe that's the case. Let's say you are innocent. You are guilty. You must be innocent. That doesn't work. I could have done that calculation before. You okay? So how does this work? If you're innocent, you have to be guilty by the rule that there are more criminals than innocents to the right of Olive. Okay, but then since you're a criminal, Ryan still needs a fifth green one around him, so it must be you. But that leaves me with two innocents right here, which will leave Olive with just one criminal, and she needs to have at least two. Okay, so Ryan is guilty. Cool. And since you're guilty, you're innocent. Since you're innocent, you're guilty. Awesome. I love the way you deduce that. Nice, thanks. Am I going to spend a long time in prison? I don't know. Xenos and Gabe have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Xenos and Gabe. Now let's consider the implications. Gabe has two. He's gonna have three. Xenos has three. It's gonna have four. Therefore, you are a criminal. Now that's four. There's an odd number of criminals. There's an odd number of criminals neighboring Hilda. Hilda has one key. You're not gonna be. Oh wait, pause. Hilda has one here. Two, three. You're not gonna be four. Therefore, you're innocent. Hilda and Olive have an equal number of innocent neighbors. Hilda's gonna have two. Olive has two. Therefore, you're done there. Criminal, innocent. The truth is, you got me. Nova is not a criminal. Nova is not a criminal. And that's the puzzle. It says 11 minutes, but the video says 12. So probably less than 12. That's awesome. That was a good puzzle. Let's see. Let's see the funny things. I'm going to spend a long time in prison. Da, da, da. My revenge shall be sweet. Because he's a cook. Get it? I love the way you deduce that. I love this puzzle. I love you. Oh gosh. No. Nope. Olive has nope. Tomorrow is a new beginning. So true. Isaac, nope. Hilda, nope. Zeros, nope. No cook, nope. Sinners and Gabe, nope. Nova, nope. Nope. No, don't mind me. I'm just visiting. The truth is, you got me. There are more. Okay, so not as creative with this flavor text today, but it is what it is. Cool. All right, I'll see you next week.